Alrighty guys, so here we are at Monza. We're getting ready to go racing here in Total Immersion Racing on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. Let's get racing here. Alrighty guys, so we went ahead and just decided to start in the back, and we should be able to get through the pack here pretty quickly, I believe. So we'll see how well we do. Beautiful looking race car. I love this thing. Has a great sound to it. Let's storm up through the field and get ourselves some track position here. Should be able to do that. It's nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. Cutting through, excuse me, excuse me. Kind of gained some positions there, not too bad. Should be able to get back up to my group here pretty quick. It is Monza, one of my favorite tracks. Now, we definitely do not have top speed in our class, so I think this is going to be a McLaren cakewalk, unfortunately. But that's fine. Do a little shortcutty there. Slows us down a bit, but when you kind of enter the turn a little bit incorrectly, it will work out for you a little bit better than trying to make the turn, because you're probably going to hit that barrier, and that's going to bring you to a screeching halt, so don't want to do that. Anyways guys, hopefully you're enjoying the Total Immersion Racing series. We're on part 2 of Season 3. And obviously we got Monza here. Not sure what the next track on the schedule is. I'm going to assume it's going to be Springfield potentially. But I don't remember off the top of my head what the next track is. So we will find out when we get there. Car feels pretty good. We did a little bit of a setup change on it to kind of get that rear end of the car from totally coming out from underneath us, and I think it's been doing pretty good on that. Stiffened up some things, got some more tire grip in there below, and tire pressure is going to hit the wall here. I think the car's doing pretty decent. We just got to get some speed here on these guys and get some positions. But as I said, this is one of the slower cars, and as you can see right there, we don't have much for the McLarens. Don't have much for them at all, so I doubt that we're going to have a win this season with how fast these McLarens are. We'll have to find out though, but kind of thinking that that's not going to happen. Going to get to the Avon lady there just a little bit, some of her tires. But that's alright. Now we just need to get up to these two. Now this is always a fun battle up here. So you got the Lister Storm car and the VMAC. These guys, always, once they get together, it's always a hard-fought battle. Ooh, yep. That was one of those cases where you shouldn't have tried to make the turn, just gone straight through. That would have worked much better. But it's one of those things, risk and reward. It's like you gotta choose when you try to make it, when you don't. I shouldn't have tried to make it on that one. But yeah, when these guys are on a very competitive track and they're having a great day, these guys battle back and forth really, really good. The VMAC up there and the Lister Storm, they will fight each other all the way to the bitter end, and usually ends up with one of them spun around. So it's always kind of interesting to watch this. As you can see, they're fighting pretty hard there with some loose race cars. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. So if you guys weren't here last time, I did mention that there is Total Immersion Racing merch in the Combustion Gamer gear shop, so you can check that out. Links are down in the description below, but I do have some merch available with a modified Total Immersion Racing logo design, so if you guys want to check that out, you can do that down in the links below. We actually had a really good lap time there, so definitely look forward to that. Gonna hit the VMAC. Well, you know what? You gotta make positions any way you can, and that's one of the places we can make positions. So we're not gonna make guys happy with us here on the track, but we're not here to make them happy. We're here to win. And with the McLarens in this class, that's not going to happen. So what we gotta do is get any position that we can. And take any shortcuts that we can too, because it actually helps us out quite a bit. You may call it cheating. I call it proactive winning. Or in this case, proactive not being in fourth. it's a little bit more of what we're doing. Because I don't think we can win. With how fast those McLarens are going, we're not going to win today. Well, we might win today, but we're not going to win at this track today. Keep an eye on that list of strongest. A lot of these guys, they have a lot more top speed than we do. This car's a lot of fun to drive, though, but it is a little tiny bit on the slower side, so I might have to take some looks on setup and see if we can get any more speed out of it, but this thing's always kind of slow, so from what I remember, so I don't think there's a whole lot of setup we can do to get this thing to go faster in the actual, without cheating. I don't think there's any setup we can really do to get this thing to move along faster. Let's see what we get here. A little bit slow that time by. Block the list of storm. There we go. Trying to send them back there to the VMAX so they have to race each other. Ooh, nice and smooth through there. Very good. Whatever we can do to make up lap time is what we're going to do to make up lap time. That's how this game is played. Technically, there's no penalties in this game, so you know what? Is it breaking the rules that there's no penalties against it? Absolutely not. Once again, listen to that sound of that engine. Is just really, really cool how these cars have the different engine sounds, have the different driving characteristics. You have the different drivers in them that have different personalities. It's not overly noticeable how different the personalities of the drivers are, but there is a bit of a difference that you can notice every once in a while, so it's not a major difference, but there is a slight difference that you can notice if you play it long enough, that certain drivers are a little bit more aggressive, other drivers are a little bit more laid back. It's not huge, but it is slightly, ever so slightly noticeable that they tend to be a little bit more conservative or a little bit more aggressive. Just it's kind of interesting. Alright, I think I saw I had 5 seconds that lap time, so we're going to see if we do any better here. If we could get the fastest lap, that would be nice, because that would be an extra point, which I wouldn't mind having here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, fastest lap and new lap record, 2 seconds faster. Hey, we will take that with a great joy and a great message into all the people. For we are going to get an extra point. Messed up that saying. For we bring you good tidings of a great joy, which shall be to all the people. There we go. That's good. That's how you say that. Also, what's cool about this track is you got the sun rays coming through the trees, so that always kind of makes this track really, really cool. Tried to shorten this a little bit. Didn't shorten it enough. A little bit slower that time. But still helps us make a consistently shorter lap time than slowing down through there, so we'll keep working at that. It looks like we might be getting some LMP guys here soon. It is a fast track. We're also running some fast times, so it's going to be interesting. I think that's an LMP guy racing back there, so we might end up getting lapped here kind of soon, but I don't think it's going to matter because we only got 2 laps to go, and I think we're going to end up getting to 1 lap to go before he gets to us, as long as we don't keep doing stuff like that. We don't need to be in the gravel or the dirt, we just need to go. And the flies is up there like 12 seconds plus, so I don't think we're going to get to the French flies. The French flies have left. We're not getting to the French flies, which is annoying, but honestly that is reality. But we have a McLaren, and McLaren has speed, and well, we don't have speed. So reality. I like reality. Reality is good. There we go. 1 lap to go. Presented by CombustionGamer gear. Check it out. Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely slow that last lap. Sometimes it gains the speed, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on how you hit it. And we didn't hit it very well there that time, so that's alright. There's not really any possibility of us getting to those McLarens unless one of them spins out, which is always a possibility, but not overly likely to happen. But always possible. Always possible. There's brakes. Need to hit him a little bit sooner and get myself turned a little bit faster, because that's losing me a bit of time. Look at that. You got the gloss effect, reflection effect on the car. That's really cool. It's a really cool looking car. I always like how this car looked. It's a very unique and aggressive looking car, especially on the SNAS. The SNAS is very, very, very aggressive looking, as I'm looking at the car, not where I'm going. That's okay. We'll try and finish this race looking backwards the whole time. Hey, that's something you don't see every day, right? And we should easily beat out the Leicester Storm. And there we are. Sweet.
A top 3 finish.
We do need to get better though, but we are doing pretty good there. Well, it's luckily we get the fastest lap. That means we get an extra point. There we go. So we got 16 points. We're only 3 points away from defries. So if we can get a win, we might be able to jump ourselves up to second. So that would be rather helpful. Alright, so we are heading out to Springfield here next up. Let's go. Alright, so here we are at Springfield. We're going to take a look at some settings here and see what we got going on. So we did move up our ballast, so that's got the weight a little bit more on the centered side, so that's definitely helping. Let's see, increase wings downforce, reduce for less drag. We're actually going to try and reduce drag here. We're going to see what that does, see if we can get a little bit more speed out of our car. Brake balance, it's honestly been fine. The car's been handling really, really good. Gears. That's where it's tricky. For this track, we're going to try and make it a little bit quicker on the acceleration. We'll see what that does. We got to try something because we're not as fast as the McLarens, and we need to be as fast as the McLarens. Alright, 6 laps. We're here to get this car to where it needs to be. Let's go. Alright, so we got a little bit of shorter acceleration on the final drive, so that should help us out to get up to speed a little bit quicker. We did a few changes to aerodynamics to get us a little bit more speed, although at this track we needed more technical. Probably actually needed that downforce, but you know what? We're going to find out what we can do, and if we can drive with less downforce, then by all means, let's drive without downforce and get ourselves some positions. Get ourselves shoved out here by the beamers. Get out of the way, the beamers. Alrighty, so get up here to these guys. We're actually having a pretty good lap, all things considered. For Suns in the back, we already got through the GT field. Not too bad. Car feels a little bit peppier, so we have to see what we do on the straight, because if we hit the rev limiter, that's going to be where we're going to have an issue. Car's a little bit looser with less downforce, so we're going to have to find out how the car handles. I think it's handling pretty good, so maybe that's all we needed. We're going to find out here. It's definitely more of a acceleration course through here anyways, so I think that's going to help us out a tad bit, get us a little bit quicker up to speed, and a little bit less downforce should give us a little better top speed, all things considered, but we'll have to find out how it goes. A little bit into the VMAX there. Yeah, we're kind of matching the acceleration there a little bit. And we're going to get ourselves the fastest lap for now, so that's certainly helpful. As I said, more technical, not necessarily as much top speed, so doing that change here is certainly a good idea. And downforce wise, we're doing fine, so I think we can keep that downforce level probably where it is if the car's not spinning out on these particular turns, I think we're good on that. So that should give us a little bit more top speed through the entirety of the season. We're going to have to change that final gear, though, for different tracks, though, that have longer straightaways. Though, let's see, who do we have ahead of us? Looks like it's a De Vries. The French Flies is in front of us, so let's see if we can go and get him. As I said, this is one of my best tracks. Obviously, we're back in America, so it would be great to get another win. That will be, what is it, three wins on the season. Do a little flying. Ooh, car got loose there. Get back on track. There we go. And I think we spun out the lead McLaren, so yep, we definitely did, or at least got him loose. That clink there. Clink, clunk, clink, clunk, clink. And the Lister Storm was able to get up a position, so that definitely helps him out. So let's see if we can get ourselves a win here at Springfield. I would not mind having one on the season for sure. We'll have to see if we... Ooh, another fastest lap by just a wee margin. Not too bad. Let's see if we can do another come fly with me moment here. So a little less downforce. The car feels a little bit looser. But honestly, the handling hasn't seemed to have suffered any. So maybe a little bit looser, but it's not coming around on me too bad. So just being smart with where we turn and stuff, I think is going to work out just fine. Ooh, a little bit loose there, but we got that rear tire up on the curb, so that usually unsettles a car here at Sebring, so just keeping an eye on that. A little bit too aggressive through that turn. Okay, aggressive through there we go. Alright, see what we can do through here. Nice and easy. Come fly with me. Okay, that's it. Let's fly, fly away. Frank Sinatra. What a voice. Quite a few good songs, too. Alrighty. Let's see what we can do here. I think we might have found ourselves a really good balance here at Springfield. As I said, it's a very technical track, which kind of helps put the McLaren's at a disadvantage because there's more technical and more ups and downs, where they are really fast on the flats. Flat tracks, they're not so good on the technical up and down tracks. So I think that's where our advantage is going to be, is that we're better on the non-flat tracks, whereas McLaren's are very, very good at the flat tracks. And we're able to beat them at the non-flat tracks. So if we can get this win, I find it to be very, very appreciative. Help us out a ton and make our crew chief happy for once. He's been kind of on me for not getting the podium spot, which has to be irritating, especially since I was champion in the GT series last year, and so he's definitely wanting a win for the team. Maybe not a championship, but we can definitely get him a win, I think, here, as we are putting the guys to shame here at Springfield. So definitely liking that. A little come fly with me right there, not too bad. We're cutting at the corner there, just see how much more time we can shave off. We got a 0.46 on the time, not too bad. Ooh, car came around there just a little bit. You hit that just right and you don't have the car properly turned, you do end up with some issues. Looks like De Vries has gotten himself back up to the second spot, so we're going to want to move along here. Yeah, he's got some speed and he's moving along there. Right, another fastest lap. Car turned around. Let's keep on going. Looks like we're keeping De Vries at a pretty good distance for right now. Just gotta keep on doing what we're doing. I don't think we can do much better than that on the best lap time, so I think that's going to be about it when it comes to getting any better on the lap times, which is fine. Car's handling really good. Yeah, a little bit slower, so yeah, I was kind of expecting that. We should potentially get all the way back around to the front stretch. We'll probably be able to get 1 lap to go. Yeah, get a little more distance there on the flies. So like that. A little more flying. A little bit more of the grass. Okay, now we're a lawnmower. Okay, back to racing. So slower this lap, that's fine. We got a pretty good distance, everybody. Rear end went to step up there just a tad. Luckily we're fine. We're still putting more lap time on the flies. So he's getting a little bit on the slow side there. Definitely looking forward to that. 1 lap to go. Here presented by TheCombustionGamer coming up. Right there, 1 lap to go. Presented by TheCombustionGamer. And let's go get ourselves a win here. The flies is not going to catch us unless we're really stupid. Which, not saying that can't be a possibility, but I don't think it is, hopefully. We can hope. Turn, there we go. Ooh, a little bit faster through there. Not sure if we'll be able to keep that up, but nice to see. And we hit that. Yeah, we're going to lose that right there. Should have been a little bit too aggressive there and end up losing time. Yep, the freeze is not going to catch us this time, which is sweet. So no more flying. Very nice. Back on track. So definitely one of my best tracks right here at Springfield, so can almost always look to having a victory at this track, so that is a very nice thing to know. And definitely really good for all of our American fans, and especially for our American-based team, to be able to get ourselves a victory here in the States. And here we come all the way to the end. Beautiful race car, beautiful venue. And we are the winners in the GTS class right there. Sweet.
You're the winner.
So that gets us an extra point. That pops us up to second. So we're really competitive there from us and the McLaren. So it's a pretty competitive race. So we just got to stay consistent and keep getting those fastest lap times if we can. And that should help us out quite a bit. Alright guys, so there we go. Our next track on the schedule, Rockingham. This track is both fun and a pain all at the same time, so it should be a good one. So, brand new track to the series. We'll see that next time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. But next time, we're going to Rockingham. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.